Hi viewers, I am Dr. R.K. Modi from the YouTube channel Medical Filters. Today I like to discuss on the topic after effects of COVID-19 infection. I have seen many patients after the COVID-19 infection. It complains of various symptoms lasting for 4 weeks to many months. These symptoms are called post-COVID syndrome or long COVID-19. Now, what are these symptoms which is lasting after COVID-19 infection? One is fatigue, shortness of breath, cough, vomiting, diarrhea, joint pains, skin rashes, decreased memory, insomnia, headache, muscle aches, loss of smell or taste, depression, anxiety, dizziness, and sometimes fever. What is the cause of this post-COVID symptoms? Why all this lasts for a long time? In some up to 4 weeks, in some up to 1 year also. This is still under study for the cause of these symptoms. It can be due to inflammatory or autoimmune response in every organs of the body. Next, why these symptoms last for a long time? Probably due to damage to the lungs, to the heart, to the kidney, the nervous system, and other organs where COVID-19 infection affects. Now, this long COVID syndrome, let us now see what are the after effects of this infection on each organs of the body. Let us first take the lungs, which is the most common organ which is affected in COVID-19. What happens in COVID lung infection? You can get COVID-19 pneumonia, ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome. This can lead to pulmonary scarring and fibrosis. You can get sepsis in the lung, super infections in the lung after the fibrosis and scarring. These are the various complications that you can occur in the lung after COVID-19 infection. The second organ which can be affected is the skin. You can get acne or rosacea. You can get some blisters like prickly heat all over the body. Sometimes you can get sores and ulcers in the lips and mouth, or you can get in the body urticarial rashes. Another finding you can see on the skin manifestation is viral exanthem. Here you can see on the skin itchy rashes, lumpy, red, brown or black in color. You can get a purpura where there are purple lumpy areas due to bleed in the skin. You can even get a hair fall seen after a month or two of COVID-19 infection. Then another condition called a COVID toes. Here you get a redness and swelling of the feet and sole. Now next we will go to the bowel and bladder. In bowel and bladder incontinence, this takes place due to some inflammation and demyelination of the pudendal nerve. Here you can get symptoms such as urgency of bladder, stress, incontinence, frequency of urine, nocturia, bowel incontinence, inability to hold the urine or stool. Sometimes you can get constipation. Next, let us go to the brain, the effects in the brain and neurological problem. You can get an intracranial hemorrhage, ischemic stroke, Parkinsonism, dementia, anxiety disorders, psychotic disorders, and Guillain-Barré syndrome, neuromuscular and muscle diseases, encephalitis. Sometimes you can get unexplained fatigue, cognitive impairment, brain fog, difficulty in concentrating, sleep impairment, dizziness, headache, loss of smell and taste. Now, what are the effects occurring on the skeletal muscular system? You can get a joint pains, backache, muscle pain, fatigue, stiffness of the joints. These are the symptoms you can get following COVID-19 in the skeletal-muscular disorders. What about the mental health issues? Patient can get anxiety and depression, delirium, post-traumatic stress disorders. Now, what happens in the blood vessels which supplies the heart and brain and other areas? You can get a large clots in the blood vessels, especially those supplying the heart and the brain, leading to heart attack and stroke. So let us now have a memory of all the symptoms and signs which I have described to you in a patient who had COVID-19 infection. And these symptoms and signs normally last for about 2 weeks to 4 weeks after the infection, but sometimes it can last for several months. Now, any symptoms which arises after COVID-19 infection, please contact your family doctor and take the proper advice and treatment. Thank you very much, my viewers, for watching my today's video on the topic post-COVID after effects in various organs of the body. Please subscribe my YouTube channel Medical Filter. Thank you.